Welcome to Linguaverse. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Welcome to French Conversations for Beginners, the podcast that helps you start speaking French from day one. I'm your host, Avery.
And I'm Melody. We are so excited to have you here with us. Our goal is simple, to make learning French fun, easy, and feel like you're just chatting with friends.
Exactly. No complicated grammar books, no stressful tests, just real, natural conversations that you can actually use. Whether you're a complete beginner or just want to brush up on the basics, you're in the right place.
In each episode, we'll introduce a short French conversation about a daily life topic. We'll listen to it, and then we'll break it down, line by line, so you understand every single word.
Exactly. Just let the language wash over you. Here we go. Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va?
Ça va bien, merci. Et toi?
Très bien. Je m'appelle Melody. Et toi?
Je m'appelle Avery. Enchanté.
Enchantée.
And that's it. Short and sweet. Now, let's break it down piece by piece.
Okay, so the conversation started with the most famous French word of all,
Bonjour.
which means hello or good day. It's the standard, polite way to greet someone at any time of day. Bon means good, and jour means day, so good day.
Good day. Simple enough. And then you replied with,
Bonjour, ça va?
so you said hello back and then added ça va.
Exactly. Ça va literally translates to it goes, but it's the most common way to ask how are you or how's it going. It's friendly and can be used with pretty much anyone.
Right. And my response was, ça va bien, merci. Et toi?
Okay, so let's unpack that. Ça va bien means it's going well or I'm fine. The word bien means well.
Bien.
Then you said merci, which means thank you. Always polite to add that in.
Of course. And the last part, et toi, is how you return the question.
Right. Et means and toi means you in an informal way. So, and you, it's the perfect simple way to keep the conversation going.
And your reply was a little different. You said,
Très bien.
what does très mean?
Très means very, so très bien means very well. It's a great way to say you're doing great, not just okay.
Good to know. Then you moved on to introductions.
Je m'appelle Melody. Et toi?
Okay, je m'appelle. This is a key phrase. It means my name is.
Yes, literally it means I call myself, which sounds a bit strange in English, but it's the standard way to introduce yourself in French. So I said, Je m'appelle Melody. I call myself Melody. Then I asked, Et toi? Again, meaning and you?
Right, and I responded in the same way. Je m'appelle Avery. Enchanté.
So you said your name and then you added enchanté. This is a wonderful, polite word. It means nice to meet you, but the feeling is more like delighted or charmed.
Ah, so that's why my reply was slightly different. You said,
Enchanté.
it sounds almost the same, but there's an extra E on the end. Why is that?
This is a little peek into French grammar. In French, many adjectives change depending on whether the speaker is masculine or feminine. Since you, Avery, are male, you say enchanté. Since I'm female, I add an extra E to make it feminine, enchanté.
That makes sense, but they sound very similar when spoken, right?
Yes, for a beginner, the pronunciation is almost identical. It's more important in writing. The key takeaway is that enchanté is a super friendly and polite way to say nice to meet you.
Great. I feel like I've learned a lot already. Now, let's talk a little about pronunciation. Some of these sounds can be tricky for English speakers.
Totally. Let's start with bonjour. That on sound is what we call a nasal sound. You don't really have it in English. To make it, try saying on, but push the air through your nose instead of just your mouth.
Bon. Bon. It feels a bit like humming at the end of the vowel.
Exactly. And the R at the end of jour is soft, made in the back of your throat. It's not a hard English R. Think of it as a slight gargle. Jour. Bonjour.
Okay, I'll try. Bonjour.
That's great. Now how about enchanté? That en at the beginning is another nasal sound, like the on in bonjour. On.
Enchanté. And the CH is soft, right? Like the SH in shoe.
Perfect. It's sh, not ch. So it's enchanté, enchanté. The key is not to stress. Just try to imitate the sounds you hear. Your accent doesn't have to be perfect.
All right, now it's your turn, our wonderful listeners. This is the practice section. We're going to say the English phrase, leave a little pause, and we want you to say the French phrase out loud. Don't be shy.
Ready? Okay. First one. How do you say hello?
Bonjour.
Great. Now how would you ask, how are you?
Ça va?
Excellent. Now try to answer that question. Say, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Ça va bien, merci. Et toi?
You're doing amazing. Okay, how do you say, my name is, and then say your own name? We'll say it with ours. Ready?
Je m'appelle Avery.
Je m'appelle Melody.
Fantastic. And finally, how do you say nice to meet you?
Enchanté or enchanté.
Bravo. Seriously, give yourself a pat on the back. You just had your first conversation in French.
Okay, now that you're feeling confident, we're going to listen to a slightly longer conversation. This is moving into the A2 level just a little. It uses the same ideas but adds a couple of new words. Again, just listen first.
Salut, Mélodie. Comment vas-tu?
Salut, Avery. Je vais très bien, merci. D'où viens-tu?
Je viens des États-Unis. Et toi?
Moi aussi, je suis américaine. Tu parles bien français.
Merci. Toi aussi. Okay, a few new things in there. Let's do a quick breakdown. It started with Salut, Mélodie. Comment vas-tu?
Okay, salut is another way to say hi. It's more informal than bonjour, like saying hey to a friend.
Right. And comment vas-tu is a slightly more formal way to ask how are you than ça va.
Then I answered je vais très bien, which means I am doing very well. It's just a fuller way of saying très bien. Then I asked something new. D'où viens-tu?
This means where are you from? A great question to know. D'où means from where.
Exactly, and the answer was,
Je viens des États-Unis.
which means I come from the United States. Je viens is I come. Then I said moi aussi, je suis américaine.
Moi aussi means me too. And je suis américaine means I am American.
And notice again, américaine ends with an E because I am female. If you were saying it, Avery, you'd say je suis américain without the E sound at the end.
Got it. And the last little bit was a compliment.
Tu parles bien français.
That means you speak French well. Tu parles is you speak. And I replied, merci, toi aussi, which means thanks, you too.
See? You've learned so much already. You can greet someone, ask how they are, say your name, where you're from, and even give a compliment.
That was amazing. Before we finish, let's do a quick recap of the most important phrases from today.
Let's do it. We learned bonjour, which is hello.
Salut for a more informal hi.
Ça va? For how are you?
Ça va bien, merci. Et toi? For I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Je m'appelle, for my name is.
Enchanté or enchanté for nice to meet you.
And d'où viens-tu, for where are you from?
Wow, that's a solid foundation for your first day.
That brings us to the end of our very first episode. How are you feeling? We hope you feel excited and empowered. You've taken the most important step. You started.
Absolutely. The key now is practice. Try saying bonjour to your pet or introduce yourself in French to your reflection in the mirror. It might feel silly, but it builds muscle memory for your mouth and your brain.
Such a great tip. Join us for our next episode where we'll learn how to order a coffee and a croissant at a French cafe. You won't want to miss it.
Until then, keep practicing. Thank you so much for listening. That was a great start, Melody, but what about when I go to the cafe you mentioned? I'll need to know how to pay. That means we need to learn some numbers.
Thanks for joining us on French Conversations for Beginners. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more episodes. See you next time.